Hi darlings, thank you so much for joining me on my channel today. Today I have a Bible journaling process for you using the Treasured Up Faith Art Box from Creative Retreat. I am journaling here in my NIV Pocket Bible, and I have loved using this small pocket Bible to do some quick pages and to kind of stretch myself creatively. I like the challenge of using a smaller space, and sometimes I have just enough time after my study time to do a small pocket Bible page, and this is perfect for that. I'll link it below in case you're interested. So I am using the stencil that came with the kit, and I am using first the Creative Retreat color Harvest Gold, and I am using one of my round contour brush. Yes, this is a makeup brush, and I'm going to use this stencil twice so I can do two of those Harvest Gold gems. And then you'll see me grab another two colors that I'm going to be using with the other two gems that are here. My idea was to create a border along the side of the Bible to have some gems kind of like falling down or gathered together. So that was kind of my idea there. So here you're going to see me use the other gem on this stencil, and I'm using a piece of cardstock or paper under there to mask off the other one, so it looks like it's kind of behind it. And the color that I'm using now is the Creative Retreat Cotton Candy. I love the Creative Retreat inks. They're super juicy and the pigments are bright and beautiful. I love how they pop off of the page. Here you see me actually using that cotton candy color with a brush. Now these brushes are usually from they're makeup brushes, usually from the dollar store or from like Family Dollar. And I have not paid more than like $3. The blush brush that is in white that I use for cotton candy is only $1 at the Dollar Tree, or $1.25 now. And the other brushes that I've used, round contour brushes, are about the same price, like $1 to $2 per brush. So you can definitely get some brushes for cheap if you're on a budget like me. So here I'm masking once again two of the gems because I'm going to put this red ruby in between. And here I'm using the Creative Retreat color Bullseye. It's like the most perfect red, especially for this season. I love it. I love that it's a little dark, but it also has that nice pop as well. So there I am all done, and I heat set that because these are pigment inks just to make sure I don't smear them. And now I'm going to be using the alphas, the cardstock alphas that came with the kit, and I am going to spell out my title, What Are You Treasuring? Or What Do You Treasure? When we look into the devotional that was written for this month, we're looking at Mary and what she treasured up in her heart, and all of the things that were happening, the experiences that she wanted to store up in her heart. But this reminded me of a verse over in Luke that talks about what we treasure up in our heart. And in this portion of Luke, we hear Jesus talking about not worrying about tomorrow or what we will wear or what we will eat or drink, and how he takes care of the sparrows, how he dresses the lilies of the field. And at the very end of that portion of scripture, he talks about us thinking about what we treasure, and to not treasure up things that are going to be things that basically go away, because, and then he ends up saying, because what you treasure, or where your treasure is where your heart is. And in this season where it could be very easy for us to fall into the consumerism, fall into the I need this and I need that, I want to remind myself not to treasure things that are of this world, but to remember to treasure what really is important in this season: family, hope, faith, and of course, what Advent is all about, awaiting the coming of Jesus Christ and reminiscing on the first coming of Jesus Christ. So I write a little bit about that here on the top after I put in my title really big and bold, and this kind of just gives me a place where I can write down and remind myself of that lesson. So now, to add to the cluster of stenciled jewels that I put on the edge of this page, I'm gonna get some of the gems that came with the cardstock stickers, and what I want to do is cut around each of these, and I'm not gonna make you watch me do all of them, but I cut off some of the white part of the sticker. That way way these gems can kind of blend in a bit more. And so some of them, I actually have them falling off of the edge of the page, and I'll cut off the what's coming off of the page just to make it look more part of the picture. But I love how that turned out. It kind of gives a 3D pop. In the stamp set, there were many stars, and what I do is to add some black to the page, I'm going to sprinkle around some of these sparkles, and this is the filled in one. And then I'm going to use the bigger one that is not filled in with the pomegranate color, and then I'll sprinkle that around the page as well. Lastly, I do make a tab from the Faithful Digital's pattern paper swatches, and then I'm going to add this word fetty that says preserve, just remembering to preserve and to treasure the right things in my heart. And as I finish up lining that up, I will add that to my page, and that'll be it. I'm so thankful that you decided to join me here on my channel. I hope that you consider subscribing if you are new here, that you hit the like button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you so much, darlings, for joining me each and every video. And if you have not picked up this amazing kit, it's perfect for this season, and you can definitely pick that up. I will link below what I use. Thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I appreciate you guys so much. God bless. Bye.